Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Fahad Mirza, and in this video I am going to show you how to install and run this brand new coding model called as OpenCoder. OpenCoder has a lot of unique features which makes it compatible or competitor of lot of leading coding LLMs out there at the moment. So not only we are going to install it locally, but before that, let's have a quick look at its architecture and what exactly this model is. So OpenCoder is an open and reproducible code LLM family which includes 1.5 billion and 8 billion base and instruct models. It supports both English and Chinese. It is bilingual. OpenCoder has been trained on 2.5 trillion tokens composed of 90% raw code and 10% code related web data. It has been supervised fine tuned on 4.5 million high quality examples, and that is how it has been able to reach the performance of top tier coding LLMs. The model is very transparent and open. Not only the creators have open sourced model weights and inference code, but also the reproducible training data, the complete data processing pipeline. Also they have shared all the experimental results plus whatever training protocol configuration they have used, which is very generous and really very gracious of them. OpenCoder is sort of your open foundation for advancing code AI. OpenCoder also ensures full transparency by releasing everything around it, which I mentioned, but also they have rigorously tested through extensive ablation studies on various data cleansing strategies, and they have even shared that, which is really very good of them. So in this video, we are going to install this OpenCoder 8 billion instruct model locally, which has a context length of 8K. So let's get started. Before I move forward, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of video who are AgentQL. AgentQL is a query language that turns any web page into a data source. With its Python SDK and live debugging tool, you can scrape and interact with web content. AgentQL works on any page, it is resilient, it is reusable, and it structures the output according to the shape of your query. Okay, so let me take you to my terminal where I'm running Ubuntu 22.04, and I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me first create a Conda environment with Python 3.11. Let's wait for it to get created. Okay, and now we have to install all the prerequisites, which include the usual suspects like torch and transformers. All the prerequisites are done. Let's now install and launch our Jupyter notebook so that we could download and play with the model in browser environment. And the Jupyter notebook is launched. And let's now download the model and the tokenizer. The model has started downloading. There are 4 shards of it, so let's wait for it to download. And one thing to be noted here is that this is not a fine-tuned model. This model has been created from scratch. So I'm really very curious to see how it performs on various coding challenges, and we are going to test it out on various languages once it's all set up and running. So let's wait. And while that happens, I will also introduce you to the Massed Compute, who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. So if you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs, so do check them out. Let's wait for it to finish, and we will also see my GPU consumption once the model is all loaded. The model has been downloaded, as you can see, and it is also loaded onto my GPU, and I got this error. So let's check it out. What exactly is this? Now, the reason why I'm showing you without editing this, that I also want you to follow along. If you are running this, so it is saying that no module found sentence piece. So this means that this model also requires a sentence piece. So let me go up and install it. The best way of doing it is just simply you can go here and put in pip install sentence piece. Let me run it. It is not going to download that again. It is just going to install the sentence piece, and it is just going to load my model onto the GPU. And by the way, if you are wondering what is sentence piece is a language independent tokenizer and detokenizer, which is designed for all of these LLMs. So, and you can design end-to-end systems that can handle raw sentences without the need for pre-tokenization. And that is the main purpose of this sentence piece. Okay, so we have our sentence piece and everything looks good now. Let's do the inference. For inference, all I'm doing, I'm just setting this prompt here, and then we are applying the chat template. We are using tokenizer to encode this. Model is generating the output from it, and then with some of the hyper parameters, and then we are decoding the response of model and printing it out. So let me run it. And there you go. So it has given me the response. My prompt was that show me a Python script that draws a Mandelbrot set. So if I scroll down, you will see that now we have a Mandelbrot set. So not only it has produced the code, which looks really cool to me, it has also given us the synopsis of it, which is really good. Okay, so let's try out a code translation one. So I'm just going to try out various code challenges here. So now I'm asking it to do the translation of this C code snippet into Ruby. So let me run it. It is running. Okay, it was quite fast. There you go. It was very quick. That is actually quite correct. Next up, I'm asking it to identify and fix the issue in this Python function. While it runs, let's also check the GPU consumption. So you see it is just consuming over 30 gig of VRAM at the moment. So make sure that you have that much on your system. And meanwhile, it has also come back. And this is what it has done. So seems like it has identified it correctly. And then it has also given us the corrected and fixed version. Very cool. And now let's see if it can optimize a SQL query. So this query is fine, but it is not optimized. And query optimization or SQL optimization is quite a task in the life of the database administrator. So let's see if it has done it or not. Yep, it says it is quite efficient, but yes, we can make it more readable and maintainable. Sounds good. But I think it didn't really optimized it the way I was hoping. So I think SQL is not good enough. It has just rewritten it as is with some of the stuff. So I think the Java, the Ruby and those programming languages look good, but this SQL, I don't think so it is good with the SQL. Next time testing if it is aware of the lesser known languages. Like long time ago, there was a language called as Lisp. If you have previously done the AI before all of this generative AI, you might know that Lisp is the language of AI. Anyway, it's, yeah, it looks good to me. Yes, that is correct. It's everything is parentheses in Lisp, sorry. So it looks okay to me. Nice. And then there are some test cases too. Okay, so Lisp is good, which is quite good to know. And now let's see if it is aware of Rust language. So I am asking it to find the first duplicate in an array. So it needs to write that function. Let's see. Yeah, yes, that is correct because I have used this with a lot of other models. So looks good to me. So you see, all in all, looks quite good with a lot of languages in code translation, code fixing, generating the new code from scratch. So looks quite good. SQL doesn't look that good, but all in all, for a 8 billion model, looks quite good to me. And then you can create your own models out of it because everything is so open in it. I will drop the link to it in video's description. Play around with it. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.